Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Road to Diamond on Colonist.io 1v1. On today's board, we have kind of an interesting board where the ore is a little bit more plentiful, but not in some great spots. It's going to make it tough to get all the resources here. So what I'm almost tempted to do is go with this 5, 9, 10 up to get on the best ore. The secondary option would be doing like the 3, 4, 11. But the production of that spot just doesn't feel real good. Ideally, this 6, 5, 10 would be hanging at the end, but I don't think we're actually going to get that. But I just think leaving the ore is a massive mistake. Do we ever go with the 5, 8, 10 actually? I don't think we want to leave him with the 5 and the 5 coordinated here. If I go right, is he going to go 6, 9, 10 left? I don't necessarily think so. Okay, going the opposite way. 10-8 Brickport. What? Okay. I mean, we're just gonna take this and go this way and call it good. I love this position for us, actually. I think that was a complete misplay on our opponent's end. We just need a brick now to kind of secure this 5, 6, 11, and I think we're looking pretty. And our opponent, our opponent's just playing on the fact that there's a port. Okay, they get another brick. We still haven't gotten a brick. Let's hold. Can we please get a 10? Thank you. Are you going to back plow? Yep, our opponent back plows, which is fine. Honestly, I'm not too concerned with it. It's more annoying than anything else. We're going to build down. Let's try and get on this wood port, actually. All right, we do have a city. I don't love the immediate city and opening this up because I feel like it's a little bit too early. So instead, I think let's dev once. A mono is great, and we're going to pass. So that's what happens. Our opponent doesn't have enough here. Ideally, I'd want to steal a few brick. My opponent has 2 brick. And a wheat. Just from a production perspective, I'm actually going to go ahead and mono the brick. We get 3, which is 1 more than I actually expected. So we're going to go road settle. And here, how do I want to do this? Maybe we'll take 2 down, grab a wheat. Dev again. We get a knight. Not too bad. So our opponent leaves themselves vulnerable. Sheep comes out. We almost have road settle. I think we're going to go here first. Looking for a wheat. Looking for a 5. Our opponent's going to block us, but that's fine. We'll just block them. And I think we're going to block actually the 6 sheep for now. Because it is their only sheep, we get a wheat. All right. Now, I do like the idea of deving, but I'm going to take this because we do have the wood port. And let's pass. Sheep rolls. Another sheep rolls. All right. We're getting somewhere. Now, after that rolls, how do we do this? Do we slow down their brick port? Or do we stop their wheat? I think the wheat is probably a little bit more important to stop here. Let's dev once. We get the other mono, which is excellent. And let's see, they have 1, 2 sheep. Just not enough for us to do anything with. Ideally, I want to get up to this spot, but I don't think there's an effective way for me to do that yet. So we're going to pass. The 7 comes out, which is slightly unfortunate. They take the brick, which is good, though. And I think they're just going to try and play the road game, really, and beat us that way. Let's block their sheep again. We get a wood. They get an ore, and they do dev. All right, how do we do this? I think the next play is probably to go road, and get to the 6-4-3. But there's just not a great way for us to do that. They block the wood, which is fine. And how much sheep do they have now? I think they have at least 4, if not more. We could dev down, go down and grab a dev. And our opponent's talking about how slow we are. So we're just going to take their sheep. And I'm actually just going to go ahead and take the city here. Let's city up our 5, 8, 10. We'll build a road and go from there. And I would honestly rather our opponent call us slow. I've been trying to really make an effort to slow myself down and make some better choices here on how I play. That was slightly unfortunate that they take that spot. But we do have roads settled to get on this 3-for-1 port. I know it's not the best port, but it should be fine. 7 comes out. Ideally, we actually get a 5 here. That'll work. And I think we might carve this spot out so we get onto another wheat. We could also try and get onto this 9 wheat. I don't know if we really have a road play here. So let's hold 1. Sheep rolls. More sheep rolls. Let's go down. Let's grab a wheat. Let's see what we get. We get a road builder, which is huge, so that means we can hold. Awesome. And now we have road settle coming down. Is there anything stronger here? We could try and get here, but I think getting to this extension is probably going to be one of our better plays. So let's play the road builder. Let's come down this way, place our settle. We are settled out, so we do have to be mindful of that. And we're not going for the road play here, is really something important to remember. Is at this point, we're just trying to increase our production and probably city a little bit quicker than our opponent. Now we could carve out some space and get to this 8-4, which cuts them off from even more ore. So I am going to go ahead and do that. The side effect is we've cut them off here, and they have to get all the way around before they can place. We do need a city, though, to be actionable. And without having any, like, open ore, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for us to do so. Let's block their 9. We'll pass. Of course, they get a 7 right away. And we almost have it in hand. A wheat roll's good. Unfortunately, that 5 crushes us a little bit. But I think we should still have it on the next roll. All right, so if we go down here, we get 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the city. Let's go with the 8, 5, 10 to increase our production, and we'll pass. We're going to try and settle on this 8, 4. And now our opponent's slowing down. 8-4 is good. Stay 7 out. Definitely tough for them. Tough situation to 7 out there. And they have to unblock our 5, which is even more beneficial for us. Now, blocking the 9 is a little unfortunate, but I'm not too worried about it, actually. The 3 comes out. Can we get a 5? 6. All right. Now, if we had an open settle, that'd be great. We don't. So I actually think that we're going to go down 2. Because we have a lead, I do want to dev 1, so we get a knight. We get 2 knights. So we have army. Or, well, we have army, but more importantly, we have the pacing is the part that I was more worried about here. So I'm glad that they built there, but I don't know if it does enough for them. Let's block their 6. We get 2 wheat. 5. Not quite. 12 rolls. Ah, they took the road. I mean, we knew they were going to take the road. We didn't have much of a chance of actually holding on to it. We really, really need a 5 roll here, is what we're looking for. 11 roll is not it. The knight comes out. They take a sheep. 9's good. Let's block their sheep because they do have that port. And that does give us yet another city. I think this time, because of the wood port, I'm going to go with the 9-4-2. A little bit less traditional. The knight comes out. They've now matched us there. 7 comes out. They have to unblock the 5. Alrighty. Let's block the 6. Sheep. Very nice. Even nicer. The city is good. But do we need it? I think we're going to go into the dev deck here. So our first one, we get a victory point, which is excellent. Our second one, we get a victory point, which is even better. And do we get a third victory point in a row? We get a knight. All right. I am not mad at that at all. Now, they do have a dev. So I think we're going to play an aggro knight just to keep our army pacing in case they did pull a knight. And let's build 1 road, and any roll wins here. So the knight aggro was the correct play. A 7 comes out. They take a sheep. We're going to have a little fun in the chat. And GG's to our opponent. So we moved to 1685. We're almost up to Plat 1, which would put us 1 step off a diamond. Tons and tons and tons of 7s on that one. When we look at dev card stats, we got pretty lucky with our polls, 2 monos, 2 VPs. Here we got, the Robs are pretty even. We blocked them a lot, which was really, really good for us. When it came to actual Robs, it was pretty even. And then finally, we did out-produce our opponent, which is good. So thank you everyone for watching. If you have comments on how I played, leave it on down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. And then finally, check below, make sure that you're subscribed, and that way you don't miss any of my future content. And on that note, I will see you guys on the next episode.